Good afternoon. I want to welcome you to the broadcast. Thanks for joining. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. I am broadcasting loud and clear from or hopefully loud and clear from the Detroit airport en route to the south of France. So I know that's a tough gig, but somebody's got to do it, right? So if you can hear me okay, I'd love for you to give me a virtual hand wave. I'm using my Thank you. I see you have a good CRB contingent on here today. I see Betty and Eugene, quite a few folks from the CRB. David, I see you down in Cape Girardeau. I've gone further north from you, David. But on my way. Hello, Eugene, down in beautiful Florida. I'm up here in. It was cold in Missouri when I left, and I think it's colder here in Detroit. But I have a presentation on Monday in France, and then very excited. I'm going to be attending the largest real estate trade show in the world, MIPIM, in Cannes, France, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then I'll head back. So my plane leaves in about 2 hours, but I wanted to jump on here and give you guys uh, a quick Java with John today. So I hope I sound okay. It's a little noisy in the airport, but I'm using the boom microphone, and it's supposed to cut out a lot of background noise. So if you do hear a little bit of stuff, I apologize. Won't be a long session today, but I do want to show you something I think is very important. I'm actually working on finishing up a book, a new 5 minutes book called 5 Minutes to Jumpstarting Your Real Estate Career. I'm very excited about the book. I've been working on it hard, and I started to say really hard, but when I'm going through my grammatical edits, sometimes I use very much and really hard. I use these words in the editor, and the online software that I use keeps reminding me not to put the emphasis, kind of condense things down. But I've been working hard on my book, and very excited about it. One of the chapters in my book, because this is for new agents or even agents who want to take their careers to the next level, one of the things that I talk about, or one of the chapters in the book, is on having checklists and systems. We all really need to have those. And I know I've been guilty. Sometimes I have this checklist up in my head or this system that I go through a process, but I think physically having a piece of paper where you can mark off things as you get them done is so important. In fact, one of my good friends who's with Remax, Mike Hiles, Mike is out in San Francisco, and Mike and I have done work for Hewlett Packard. Mike at one time was one of the top 10. He's still pretty close, but he was one of the top 10 Remax agents in the world. And Mike and I were at an event. We were at an event one time with Hewlett Packard, and I had the privilege of sitting next to Mike. And he's just an all-around great guy. If you've ever met him, he is so gracious and nice, and would do anything for you. And I asked Mike. I said, Mike, if there is one thing that has really helped you with your real estate career, what would it be? I was interested in this because I teach a lot of GRI courses and work with CRB brokers and managers. And I just wanted to kind of pick his brain as a one of the top 10 REMAX agents in the world. And I'll never forget this. It was in New Orleans, Louisiana, several years ago. And without blinking an eye, Mike told me, he said, "Oh, John, if it had not been for systems and checklist, I would have never gotten to that position." And Mike shared with me that evening over dinner why it was important to have systems in place, and it just helped him run his entire real estate operation. And Mike told me, he said, "John, we have a system for everything." Well, kind of fast forward, I'm writing this book, 5 Minutes to Jumpstarting Your Real Estate Career, that will be out this year, and I'm doing a chapter on systems and checklists. Of course, I'm selling real estate, and I'm saying, John Mayfield, you're preaching a sermon, but you're not practicing what you're preaching. And I put up I do my 2-minute tech tips. I do blogs for my real estate website. I do some various things. And I thought, you know, I really need to develop a checklist so I can go through and make sure I'm not missing anything. So I developed a checklist, and here it is. We're going to actually go through this. I'm going to show you how I post some of this information, and will I hopefully help you with doing some of your online marketing as well for your real estate business. But I got to be honest with you, when I first developed this checklist, I had 5 or 6 or 7 things. And then I kept thinking about, well, you've got to do this and you got to do that. And lo and behold, when I got finished, there were like 22 different things that I have to do when I have a video complete. So I basically use a program called and you can use Adobe Acrobat Pro. I use for the MacBook, I use PDF Pen Pro, PEN Pro, and it actually allows you to take a Word document and create a PDF, a portable document format, but I can make this a fillable form. So now I can type and add check marks and so forth. So I've produced this video, and I want to kind of show you some things. And again, this is, I know we will go quick on some of this. I am recording it, and we'll get it on the website. But there's some specific things I want you to think about when you're posting videos or blogs. And I want you to think about places where you can post this information, because the whole idea about doing videos and blogs and putting it on the internet is trying to widen your footprint. You're trying to get your footprint out there as wide as possible, or to as many sites as possible. And so that's actually what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to jump into right here. I just uploaded this video from the airport here in just a few minutes ago. And this is a new video, how to duplicate a slide in Microsoft PowerPoint. And I uploaded this to YouTube. Now, I used to send people from my newsletter and various places to watch the video here at YouTube. But that's not really doing my website any good. I really want visitors. I don't mind if they see this on YouTube, but I really want folks to see this on my website. By the way, just so you'll know, because on my presentation, one of the things I'm talking about in France is, the need to use YouTube and some various things. But I want to show you this real quick. I think that's right here. This is very current information here. Look at this. Google still number 1, YouTube number 2. And more people are using YouTube to search for information, to find information. So you want to get, in fact, people are using YouTube as a search engine. So you want to get your videos and your information out on YouTube. Facebook, Amazon came in. We'll be talking about that more in the coming weeks. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. So I've got my video on YouTube. If we go over to the video manager, I'm going to show you how we're going to change some things here. And if you look down here, there's literally no information about this video, but we're going to change that as well. So the first thing I want to do is I want to select the share button. Now I'm on YouTube. I've uploaded my video to YouTube. I hit the share button and I want to select embed. I don't want the share, but I want the embed code, which is this information right here. Now, you want to copy this to your clipboard, so you would right-click your mouse while this is all highlighted and select copy. So again, just to recap, we went to share and we selected it's going to default to share, but we want the embed code. We want to make sure that's highlighted, and while our mouse is over the highlighted code, just right-click your mouse and copy that, and that will put it on the clipboard. Now I want to come over to my website, and I want to select the dashboard, and I'm going to add a new blog post. By the way, YouTube likes video, so you want to put as many videos as you can on your website. So I'm going to go to post, add a new post. I'm using WordPress, and I'm going to type in how to duplicate a PowerPoint slide. And I'm going to tab or put my cursor down in the middle box here. And in WordPress, there's two things that are very important. When you're pasting something from YouTube, like this code here, this is called HTML code, or it's an embed code. I call it gobbledygook. When you're copying that, whenever you're on, whether it's WordPress or whatever kind of website you're in, you want to make sure that you go over to what is called the HTML code. Sometimes that's what some websites will have, or on WordPress, it's the text, the little text tab. So now that I'm on the text tab, I put my cursor, I right click, and actually I'm going to put, here's another 2-minute tech tip from John Mayfield, the business tech guy. And now I'm just going to go down 2 lines, and I'm going to right click my mouse and paste, because remember that gobbledygook is still on the clipboard. So I have downloaded that, and now I will just scroll on down. And here, I'm just going to type in some things. You would want to type in this meta description, anything about this, if you're real estate for sale in your zip code, or real estate training tip, technology teacher, speaker on technology for small business. You can put anything in there you want. Now I'm going to come over here and select tech tips, and I'm going to exclude related content. That's just because there's something strange going on with my shareable icon, but I'm going to publish this now, and hopefully I won't get kicked off the internet here in the airport, because they make you re-log in various time frames. Okay, so here we go. How to duplicate a slide. And right now I'm going to go up here. Now this is the blog post. This is the page on my website for the blog post. If I select up here in the URL, you can see this. businesstechguy.com/ how to duplicate a PowerPoint slide. So now I'm going to copy this, okay? Because I want to drive people to my website. So I copied this website page right here, right click and copy. Now I'm going to jump over here to what is called Bitly, Bitly. You're going out in deep waters, but I know you guys can do it, so stay with me here. I'm going to go into Bitly, right click my mouse, and paste. And I'm going to shorten that. Bitly takes a long URL, or that URL that's pointing to my website, and it's made it a short URL. So I'm going to copy this. This link right here will take you to my blog post. Okay? So I'm using Bitly. It's free. Now, why am I doing that? I'm going to go to another website. Stay with me. Don't get discouraged here. It's called Click to Tweet. And I'm going to type in learn how to duplicate a PowerPoint slide. And now I'm going to right click and paste the little bit.ly code. Remember that? There it is right there. I still have 77 characters left. Learn how to duplicate a PowerPoint slide. Very cool stuff from the business tech guy. Now, why am I doing this? Click to tweet. I'm going to generate this link here. All right. So I got to sign back in with Twitter. I guess I got bumped out a minute ago. The reason I'm doing this, so I want to redo that again, learn how to duplicate a PowerPoint slide. Cool stuff from the BUS business tech guy. Still have 36 characters left. Now I'm going to generate the link. And if we have new people that have joined us, keep in mind I am at the airport. Okay, so right up here in the top right, I could embed this code, but you want to go right up here where my mouse is, right underneath my picture. I want to copy that. So it's been copied to my clipboard. Remember, your clipboard's going to keep the latest copy. So this is my latest copy right here. Now we're going to go back over to YouTube. Remember this? And I'm going to select Edit from the Video Manager. Because what I want to do here is I want to go to, there's a couple things we're going to do here. First thing I'm going to do is put a description in here. And I have in Text Expander, you can rewatch this video, but once you get the hang of this, there's a lot of good things you can do here. I've created this big, long bunch of stuff called YU12. That's in Text Expander. So if I type in YU12, it automatically puts all of that information in the text of my YouTube. Now, right here, you'll learn how to duplicate a slide in PowerPoint. And then here it says, that's tweetable. Help spread the word for John Mayfield by tweeting this from this week's tech tip. Well, remember the last thing I copied was from Click to Tweet. So if I right click and paste, it will put in this little section here. All right, so now I'm going to go down to the tags line, and I have tags, and this is again in my Text Expander. I have tags for Mayfield Real Estate, which has all of my zip codes. I have tags for my technology blog, which is tags 1. And now all of those tags are put in there. And so if people are searching for a technology teacher, a real estate teacher, a speaker, all of these things pop up. And it's also giving me some other suggestions. Now, I have the same thing for my real estate office, okay? It puts 63640, homes for sale, and so forth. Now, one more thing I want to do here. Here, I want to change this cover page right here. So I've got PowerPoint open, and here I'm just going to say, learn how to duplicate a slide in PowerPoint. And I'll make this a little bigger. And now in PowerPoint, I want to say File, Save as Pictures. I'm going to save this on my desktop. right there and click save. It's only it says it's saved every slide is a picture. Well, I only have one slide in this PowerPoint. It's this one. Now I'm going to jump back over here in YouTube, and right here where it says create a custom thumbnail, I'm going to go to my desktop, and I want to find that picture I just made and upload it. So that's it right there. Whoops, I didn't hit the. Got it highlighted, and I'll select Save Changes. Now what I've done is this. If we go out here to how to duplicate a slide in PowerPoint, I've put this on YouTube, second most active website on the net. Lots of people using it to search for properties, search for information in general. So we got it out on the internet. Here it is right here. Now I've also, look at this, remember from my, I'm sorry, my connection's a little slow. What you're going to see here in a second, once that, pull this up, I should be able to show more here, and it would show you all of this. And it's still loading for some reason. We'll come back over here. I'll try to reload the slide here. Well, it's not pulling that up, and it's because I'm on a slow connection here, and I apologize. But you can see right here. Here we go. Show more. There it is. So here's all of this information, and if somebody says click to tweet, and they click this link, it will actually load them. If you've got a Twitter account, it will load you into Twitter. And it should then allow you to tweet that out. I may have copied the wrong. We may have something incorrectly copied, but I'll fix that. But can you see what we've done here? Now I've actually been able to go in, and I've created some copy. I've put this on my website. I'm going to close that out. I've put this on my website. And now, so I'm going to go back to my checklist. Okay, so I've made it a blog. I've also created the Bitly, created the tweet. I made my ad copy to YouTube. And now it's going to be very easy for me to do some of the other things, because I'll just go to Twitter. I cleared out my cache and some other things yesterday, and so it may have to reauthorize me. And so I'm going to post that. Now I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm doing all this from my website so that so if people see this, they'll be driven to my, I can put this on my timeline, or I can actually put this on my Business Tech Guy website. So I'll share that link. Now I'll share it on Google Plus as well. See, I'm trying to make that footprint bigger. So I just shared it on YouTube. Now I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to put it on Pinterest. And I want to put it right here with I'm going to pin that picture. And, oops, I meant to hit login. And I'll put this on my 2-minute tech tip board, pin it. So now it's on Pinterest, which is picking up more uh, juice. Now I'll go to LinkedIn, and I'm going to see how quickly I'm getting this out. I could do it on Hootsuite as well, which is easy. But what I'm trying to do for my website is create, it helps when I can have 4 or 5 different things that have been shared, because it tends to make other people want to share that too. That's what I'm trying to do, is get other people to share it as well. And when they share it to their audience, it just keeps going to larger groups. So I could put this on the CRB group if I wanted to. I could put this in my Easy Sales Meetings group I'll put 2-minute tech tip, how to, we'll put it down here, how to duplicate a slide in PowerPoint, which I use all the time, by the way. And see, all of these will get, and I'll share that. So now that's all been shared. And if we refresh this page here, it will show us that some of these have been shared. Now I'm going to go back out to my PDF. I've shared it on Twitter. I've put it on Google+. I put it on my business page, LinkedIn groups, and I put it on Pinterest. Now I still got Active Rain to go. I still got several things to go. So I'm out here at Active Rain, which, by the way, I've been making some posts out here, and I've been getting a lot of I'd forgotten about Active Rain. That was another one I had to go out and do, but I'm getting a lot of really nice views and comments from people at Active Rain. So now I'm going to go to Active Rain, but before I'm going to put how to duplicate a slide in PowerPoint. And right here, if I wanted to, I could just insert the video link right here. Now, the problem with that is if I just go to YouTube and I get the embed code right over here, the problem is I'm actually sending them over to my YouTube. See, if I put this here, I'm actually going to embed that right here, and maybe that's okay. And today I'll just put for more 2-minute tech tips, go to and now I will put this to the Active Rain community, and here I can do the tags 1, remember that, and I'm ready to post. So I'll select publish and OK. And I've forgot about Active Rain. There's a lot of real good players out there, and really a lot of, I'm learning some cool stuff. I forgot just how active and vibrant that community is. And they've been very supportive of my 2-minute tech tips, and that's helping grow my list. So now I'll go back to my PDF, and I've got that on Active Rain. And I want to show you on Instagram. We talked about this a few weeks ago. So remember, from Instagram, or from Canva, if you remember Canva, which I love Canva. If you're not using it, you got to go out and use it. It's your own personal graphic design center that is so easy to use. I think the Detroit airport's saying, this guy's using too much. He's multitasking too much. We're going to slow him down. And So Canva, I'm going to quickly go in and basically change the headline and save that as a picture into my Dropbox, go into my phone and shoot that up to Instagram. And now I can go and check off Instagram. Now, there's a couple other things I do, Vimeo, Tumblr, Dailymotion. They're free. I'm just trying to widen my footprint. You don't have to do all of those, but really what I wanted you to get more than anything, and I think my internet's is really slowing down here. What I wanted you to get more than anything out of today's session is have checklist. So here's my 2-minute tech tip right here on Active Rain, and I'll try to refresh Canva here. But have checklist, have some systems, think about putting information on your website, and then wherever you put this information, always try to drive the traffic back to your website, because you can have this and people may find it on YouTube, or they may find it on LinkedIn or read about it on Active Rain, but when they click on the link, you're driving them back to your website, and that's what's key, and that's where you want to try. That's what you want to try to do, is get more views and links to your website. So I hope I haven't lost my internet connection. So what I was going to do right here was, and it's just not loading up for me due to the. It's showing. I hope I haven't lost my connection. If I have, I apologize. Can you guys still hear me okay? If you can. Okay, I hope I'm back on. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm back on, and I apologize about that. I think maybe you lost me just a minute ago. Here we go. Okay, so I'm back on. I apologize. Lost a couple of people there. But here's where we would go in to change this to how to duplicate a slide in PowerPoint. I am recording this, so I will have this up. And now I'm going to download this as an image. And I will take this image. It's on my computer. I'll save it in my Dropbox because I have Dropbox on my phone right here. And I can then log in through my phone. So here it is, my check out the latest 2-minute tech tip. I'll put it in Dropbox. Now I can log into Dropbox to my phone and put that on Instagram. And so I've been able to now, so we'll check that off. I've now got this checklist, and this is what I wanted you to think about and leave you with more than anything today, is develop checklists and systems. They make a huge difference in making sure that you're getting everything done you need to get done. One of the things that I'm doing now, and I'm using a program, and I'll just show you this. I use a program called Infusionsoft for instead of Top Producer. Infusionsoft's it's a little pricier, but because I have a shopping cart and some other things. But I just want to show you, I'm building campaigns for my real estate office, and this is a tickler system, but it's also sending out emails to everybody. And I'll just show you how this kind of works right here. When this is for an extension, when they extend their listing, every 10 days or 5 days, something's happening in the background. They're getting emails from me, they're getting personal phone calls, they're getting handwritten notes. And all of this gets back to why I was wanting to show you this today, and why I've included it in my book, and why Mike Hiles told me, John, until I put systems in place, my business was going nowhere. So I hope I hope maybe if anything, I just encouraged you to think about creating systems for your real estate business. But along the way, I hope you learned some things about taking a video, embedding it over on your website. I want to thank my friend Lethea Owens, who taught me this, because here, when people go out and look at my video and they come down to look at the other information, they can sign up for my tech tips. They can do quite various different things right there. So, well, any questions? I'll be glad to take those. We covered a lot of various things. Click to tweet, Bitly. We talked about Canva and creating a little item. And again, I did record this, so if we got disconnected there a little bit, you'll be able to watch that. I don't know when I'll be able to have that uploaded. I'm going to be boarding a plane here in about 1 hour, and sometimes the internet speeds where I'm in France are good. Some places it's not good, but the moment I can get to my nearest favorite coffee shop, I will get an Americana and I'll start uploading this video for you. So thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe and stay warm, and feel free to reach out to me anytime if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye.